Your money matters. That's why we have this show. In this season, we've put together the best financial experts in the country to teach you all you need to know so you can grow your wealth, fulfill your dreams, and make an impact in the world. Hi everybody! Welcome to Your Money Matters! I'm your host, Risa Singson Kaupeng.
Build a second income. Don't rely on what you have right now.
Understand, recognize, accept that we need to upgrade our financial strategy.
If you're not adaptive and you're not flexible, then whether there's pandemic or not, you'll really have difficulty.
Prosperity begins in the mind before it goes to your pocket.
The intersection between passion, potential, and peso. If you can combine those three elements, I think you will be in the right track.
Join us every week as we learn and apply money strategies to prosper your life. New episodes stream every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Philippine time. Ay, sorry. Ayan na. Ayan, grabe sa excitement ko. Nalimutan kong i-unmute ang sarili ko. Ayan. Hello everybody. Take two, take two. Ganyan talaga pag live. I'm your host, Risa Singson Kaupeng. Welcome to our show. Okay, technical glitch, di ba? Grabe, napakabilis po ng panahon dahil last episode na tayo ng season 3. Aba, that's why we made this show very exciting for everyone. Sa episode po na ito, ayan, we will be announcing the winner of our Learn, Click, and Win raffle. Ang prize po natin ay isang iPhone 12 Pro Max. Sobrang exciting, di ba? At hindi lang yan, syempre, meron tayong special na mga panelists na ipapakilala ko maya-maya lang. But before that, matanong ko sa inyo, kilala niyo naman siguro si Abraham Lincoln, no? The 16th President of the United States. Siya po yung nasa $5 bill and the greatest president of the US, sabi nila. But Abraham Lincoln's life was far from successful. Pinanganak siyang mahirap. At yung daan niya patungo sa White House bilang presidente ay tadtad ng pagkatalo. In fact, 8 times siyang natalo nang tumakbo siya sa Congress, tumakbo siya sa Senate, sa pagiging VP, multiple times, no? Hindi rin siya swerte sa negosyo. Minsan, he borrowed money from a friend to start a business. At hindi pa tapos yung taon na yon, ay nalugi na yung kanyang negosyo. And imagine, he spent the next 17 years of his life paying for that utang. At pati sa love life po, naku, hindi rin po siya mapalad. He was engaged to a woman that he loved, but before they could get married, namatay po yung babae. Alam niyo na, depressed si Abraham Lincoln and he had a nervous breakdown. Biruin niyo, he was in bed, he was bedridden for 6 months. And after that, ilang beses pa siyang ulit natalo sa politika. Pero, ito na, pero, noong 1860, he finally won and he was elected as the President of the United States. And he went on to be the greatest president America has had because he led the country successfully during a time of moral and military crisis. Bakit ko yan kwento sa inyo? Kasi alam ko marami sa ating naka-experience na ng sunod-sunod na pagkatalo sa buhay at lalo na sa ating finances. Kaya in this show, we want to give you inspiration and practical tips on how to rise up and keep our money goals in front of us so that we will persevere, we will persevere even through the hard times. So, in our episode today, ang pag-uusapan po natin ay how to control your money so that it doesn't control you. Pero bago ko po ipakilala ang ating Big Three, sinabi ko na, no? Bago natin pakilala ang ating exciting panel, gusto ko munang bumati sa mga ilan sa iyo. Ang dami na nating mga comments. Ayan, ako hindi ko alam kung saan ako mag-uumpisa. Ayan, sabi ni Sheila May. At yan, so excited. Si Cheryl waiting. Ito, mga naka-log on na even before we started the show. Ayan, sabi ni Dashelle, Queenie, James. Good evening everyone watching from Singapore. Ay, kung saan ng parte ng mundo. Ayan, si Merly Garnase naman. Good evening po sa lahat watching from Rome, Italy. Uy, kamusta dyan? Miss ko na ang Rome at Italy. Diba? Ayan, good evening sa ating lahat. Big Three watching here in Hong Kong. Ayan, si Julita, sabi ni Julita. Si Crystal naman, sabi niya, watching from UAE. Ay, grabe, represented ang buong mundo. Hello sa inyo, Marian. Ayan, si Marian. Hello, everybody. Watching from Turin, Italy. Wow! Napaka-exciting. All over the world. Ayan, nakikita ko may mga iba dito. Watching from Saipan, watching from KSA, si Eric. Ayan, nako. Ayan, si Jomer. Shout out from Iloilo City. Hello. Ayan, si Bobby. Blessed evening watching from Pangasinan. Nako, ayan, napakadami. Si Janice naman watching from Cebu. So talagang all parts of the Philippines. Si Melchor nasa Macau. Hello. Ay, ang sarap naman makabati sa inyo. Ayan, napakadami. Ito si Joanna, sabi niya watching from South Korea. Ay, nako, sarangye. Okay. Ay, ang saya-saya naman. Napakarami ninyo from all over the world. And so, game na ba tayo? Kasi I can spend all night just greeting all of you. Pero as I promised today, ang ating papakilala ko na ang ating guest sa araw na ito, ang Big Three. Walang iba kundi si Joanne de las Peñas, Noel Arandilla, at si Bart Borja. And I'm sure marami tayong matututunan sa kanila that will change our financial destiny. Kaya wag po kayong mawawala. Thank you for all your comments. Ayan, ako, dumadagsa pa rin. Nandyan si Rosemary, watching from Israel. Ayan, si JJ Moreno watching from Mindanao. Ay, napaka-exciting. Ayan. Hello to all of you. Thank you. Keep those comments coming. And ready na ba kayo to listen and learn with our beloved Big Three? Ready na ba? Sige nga, lagay nyo dyan sa mga comment box. Ready na. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we're back to Your Money Matters at gaya ng nasabi ko kanina, ang panelists po natin ay no other than Joanne de las Peñas, Noel Arandilla, and Bart Borja. Hindi sila boy band, ha? Pero pwede natin silang tawaging BTS, the Big Three superheroes of our personal finance. Kumusta kayo, bros?
Hi, sis.
Hello,
sister. Kumusta? We're back.
So happy to have you. Kasi alam nyo, di ba, gaya ng sabi ko dati, pag kayo ang guest dito, talagang daming nanonood. Ang daming views. Okay, so let's go straight to our questions. We're talking about how to control our money. Yan ang topic ng episode natin. So, ano yung mga signs na hindi na ikaw ang kumokontrol ng pera mo? How can you tell that money is already controlling you and not you controlling your money?
You know, sobrang ganda ng topic natin today kasi palagi nating naririnig, sister, about controlling money. Ano ba talagang ibig sabihin ng who controls money? Are you controlling money or money is controlling you? But to simplify it, let's simplify, no? When we talk about money controlling you, sometimes kasi ang dami nating utang and loans, no? So basically, because we do not make enough money, technically, by saying money is controlling you, kasi lahat ng gagawin mo, palagi mong iniisip kung may pangbayad ka ba, and you have to think about do you have enough money to pay for your loans? So when you have a lot of debts, actually that is what we mean by money controlling you, no? And the other side is, how do you control money? So of course, very, very important is yung advocacy natin is talking about savings. If you have enough savings that you can actually even stop working and you just live sa interest mo lang, that is what we mean by you control money. So basically, yung may kasabihan tayo that who is the boss? Are you the boss of money or money is your boss? You know, when we work, technically, ang masasabi natin dyan is we're working for the money, di ba? So that's normal sa start ng buhay natin. Most of the time we work to make money. But there's another side na nakalimutan natin. So habang nagtatrabaho tayo, we keep saving and we keep saving, there will come a time na dapat may plano ka. That pera, I work for you, but there will come a time that money, you will start to work for me. And now you will become the boss. I think a lot of people are talking about financial education simply because they want to learn how to let money work for them. So how does that happen? It's a saying that you need to understand. No? When money is working for you, that is actually what you really mean na marami kang enough savings. You have enough savings that you live on interest. No? So, may palaging biro si Noel dyan, yung Loy, living on interest, di ba? So, very, very important na once you live on interest alone, which is something that you really need to understand, paano mo ba gawin yun? But once you live on interest alone, that means to say, money is working for you. Now, masarap when money is working for you. I hope sa lahat ng mga nakikinig dito, dapat may ambisyon ka. Hindi po impossible that money will work for you. No? Masarap po when money is working for you. Kasi kahit natutulog ka, ang pera hindi nagkakasakit. Di ba? Kahit Pasko, magpapasko na ngayon, kahit on Christmas Eve, kino-compute ang interest para sa ipon mo. So that is what we mean by you control money, not money controlling you. So it's really about understanding about financial education so that you will be able that in your life, dapat may plan ka, may goal ka, na one of these days, you will now become the boss of money. So for everybody that's listening here, bakit kayo nakikinig, di ba? So one of the most important things sa topic natin today is that, siyempre nagpaplano ka. Na kung tatanungin kita, ano pang gusto mo? Gusto mo ba ang pera ang boss? Or gusto mo ikaw ang boss ng pera? Of course, most of us will say, gusto ko siyempre, ako ang boss ng pera. Well, madali yun. All you have to do is learn how to save properly. Now, pag hindi ka nag-iipon, nananaginip ka. You're dreaming that money will work for you. See, there's one thing good about money. Money will always work for you, but it doesn't work if you don't have any money. So, you need a proper way and financial way of understanding how money works. Because when you understand how money works, then financial education will come in, di ba? If in order for you to understand how money works, you need financial education. So when you know how money works, then only then will money work for you. But money will never work for you if you don't know how money works, no? So, balikan natin yung does money control you or you control money, no? So, bottom line, if you have a lot of debts, marami kang utang, wala kang savings, money is controlling you. But merong hope, di ba? When you have enough savings and you have the right investment and you have a solid financial foundation, then you can say that you control money. Alright? So, I think yun ang pinaka-importante, sister, na gusto kong i-message. I think Noel and Bart can also share about that. Isa yan sa tinuturo natin, yung paano ba yung living on interest, Loy, di ba? Maraming, alam natin yung living on interest, pero how does that really work, di ba? So, you need proper financial education, you need proper guidance. But, so many wealthy people, are living on interest alone. In fact, marami tayong nagtataka, bakit siya mayaman? Hindi siya nagtatrabaho, pero ang dami niyang pera. Ako naman, trabaho ng trabaho, pero ba't wala akong pera? Diba? Wala pong mali doon. The only thing there is that wealthy person, siguro mas naintindihan niya how money works. Remember always, when money is working for you, right, you are the boss of money. So that's most important. And the only solution na pwede natin gawin dyan is proper financial education.
Okay, syempre gusto natin yung living on interest, di ba? Kasi masarap yun, masarap na buhay yun. So Noel, tell us about that, yung living on interest.
Yeah. Kailangan kasi natin yung income to provide for our needs, no? Kailangan talaga natin ng pera. We need money. So, dalawa lang. Either we work for the money or money work for us. So, yung sinabi ni Joe, Loy, money working for us, living on interest. Yun ang maganda, no? Because you have money and of course, interest of your money can provide for all your needs. Pero, kung walang perang nagtatrabaho sa iyo, you need to provide for your family. So, kitaan ka magtrabaho, di ba? So, dalawa lang yan. Saan pa ang gusto mo? Money work for you or you work for the money? That is why we choose, no, na dapat meron tayong pera to work for us. And living on interest, passive income, yun. Talagang tinuturo natin yan sa IMG. And dagdagan ko muna yung tanong, napaka-interesting kasi yung tanong na binigay mo si Strisa Ano yung signs na hindi na ikaw ang kumokontrol ng pera mo? Ako, napakaraming signs, Number one, kahit anong gawin mo, kahit anong budget na gagawin mo, hindi mo pa rin mapakasya ang income mo. So talagang palagi kang naghahabol, and palaging problema mo kung saan kukuha ng panggastos or pangdagdag sa gastos kasi nga yung present income mo is kulang talaga. And another thing, takot na takot ka na magkakasakit or takot na takot ka pag nagkaroon ng emergency kasi nga wala kang healthcare, wala kang emergency fund. So takot ka na mawalan ng trabaho kasi alam mo, pag nawalan ka ng trabaho, talagang talagang mababankrupt ka or malulubog ka sa utang kasi nga talagang walang pera na itatrabaho sa iyo at saka hindi pa solid yung financial foundation mo. So yon, sinabi nga ni Joanne, if you cannot control your money, money will control you. So tanong pa ni Joanne, sino ba ang boss, ikaw or pera? So another question is sino ba ang slave? Are you a slave of money or money is your slave? So talagang ang lahat na to, money problem, main cause talaga. Number one is mismanaged income, mismanaged money. Utang, ito talaga, yung utang talagang nabanggit ni Joanne na talagang itong lahat, ito yung culprit ng lahat kaya nagka-problema sa utang. I mean sa pera dahil sa utang. Kaya meron kaming sinasabi dito, talagang iwasan mo talaga yung utang. So, paano mo naman malalaman kung what stage na yung problema sa utang? There are stages of debt problem kasi. Ang stage 1 na sinasabi namin dito is, kami lang gumagawa nito, is stage 1 is hand to mouth. So, meaning, ang pera mo, pagtanggap mo ng sweldo, bayad ka sa mga mga bills, etc., bayad sa utang. Ang naiwan is para sa pagkain lang. Pag hindi mo na-control yung utang mo, then pasok ka sa stage 2, nagiging hand-to-hand ka na. So, yung income mo, pagtanggap mo, ubos lahat, pambayad sa utang. So, anong ipoprovide mo sa mga needs mo? Utang para may makain ng pamilya. Pag hindi ka marunong mag-control ng utang mo, nasa stage 2 ka, punta ka sa stage 3. Ang stage 3 naman is touch me not. And ako, maraming mga Pilipino ngayon, touch me not. Ang ATM nila, hindi na nila mahawakan. Hindi na sila ang may hawak. At saka, ang password talagang hindi na nila alam. Naku, pag hindi mo pa rin na-control yan, pasok ka sa stage 4. See me not. Kasi maraming naghahanap sa iyo, tago ka lang ng tago, di ba? Napakahirap. That is why, para makokontrol mo yung pera mo, ito talagang pinaka-number 1 na kailangan natin gawin is wag hayaang lumala yung problema sa utang. Kaya kailangan natin talaga disiplina, habit. Kaya sinasabi natin, people in debt forever because of a habit. Kaya that is why we have to create a habit, na talagang mapawala tayo sa utang at kailangan alam natin yung law na come a time we should know how to make money work for us and there should be money working for us in the very near future.
So wala talagang freedom, kapag hindi ka nagko-control ng pera mo, if money controls you. Kasi yung nga sabi mo, Noel, nagtatago ka pa. Kailangan mong taguan yung mga may inuutangan mo. How about you, Bart? Ano yung mga iba pang signs na pwede nating makita para alam natin kung tayo ba nagkokontrol ng pera natin o yung pera natin na nagkokontrol sa atin?
Alam mo sis, pag pag nakikita, well, money has its own power. And yung pera, ang power niya talaga is it can buy kung ano gusto mo, di ba? It can sabi nila, it can make your life comfortable. Pero the point is that short term. Kung titingnan mo long term, magbabaong ka sa utang, magkakaroon ng mismanagement sa pera, yun yung mga resulta eh. Pag alam mo, pag nagpe-present ako, ang una kong tanong sa mga nakikinig, sino dito ang walang utang? Sad to say, walang nagtataas ng kamay na nagiging, para kang, kung may magtaas man ng kamay, abnormal yun. Parang hindi normal yung walang utang eh. So, yun na nagiging resulta pag yung power ng pera na overcome yung power mo. Yun yung sinasabi ni Noel tsaka ni Joanne, na talagang you should be more powerful than the power of money. And pag mas powerful ang pera sa iyo, talagang mismanage ang handling mo ng pera mo. Lumalabas na ang utang, meron tayong sinusunod, 'di ba? Na 70-20-10 rule. 70% ng income mo, yun ang panggastos mo, 20%, yun yung yung savings mo, and 10% yun yung tithes mo. The point is, minsan, ang tao sumusobra dun sa 70%, where in fact, dapat yung 70%, nandun mo lang pagkakasya yung lifestyle mo. Pag lumampas ka doon, dun napapasok yung nawawalan ka ng savings, na nagsasuffer yung future mo. So those are chain reaction na yan. Pag mismanage na ang pera mo, pag handle mo ng mga pera. So is dapat mas powerful ka sa pera, and that goes with discipline and paghandle mo ng pera, tamang way ng and the bottom line is look at yung long term, yung future. Tingnan mo kung ano ba pwedeng gawin ng pera para sa iyo pagdating ng future. Short term, yes, it can make siguro comfortable ngayon, pero pag masyado mong iisipin yung short term, manineglect mo yung long term eh. Yung talagang goal mo is to make your future very bright and very comfortable.
So, would you say that budgeting is one way that you can take control of your money? Kasi, di ba, parang you have to kumbaga, kung yung hayop nakawala, kailangan medyo you will rein it in. So, budgeting ba ang one of the ways that you can take control of money?
Isa sa pinaka-importante is budgeting as far as I'm concerned, no? Bakit? May kasabihan kasi that don't expect if you don't inspect, no? And pag budgeting yan, it means you're inspecting everything. So pag na-inspect mo yun, nakikita mo yung saan pumupunta ang pera mo. Marami kasi sa atin that we know important ang budgeting, pero hindi natin ginagawa. And for me, it's very, very important. If you want to control money, right, and not let money control you, first step would be budgeting, no? Kailangan malaman mo, because a lot of people thought na I have enough. But pagsulat pala nila sa budget, and this is what I learned many years back, that pagsulat mo pala sa budget, na-realize mo that your expense is higher than your income. And a lot of people make this biggest mistake. Sometimes malaki ang income mo. Some people is making 100,000 a month. Some people is making 200,000 a month. However, dahil hindi nila nababudget, they don't realize that if you're earning 100,000 a month, and then they're spending 120,000 a month, they're actually negative 20,000 every month dahil they did not do the budgeting. Now, within 1 year, yung 20,000 na negative mo, within 1 year, that is already about 250,000 pesos. No? We realize that some people, kahit maliit lang kita nila, they only make 30,000 a month. But they budget very well. And ang total expenditure nila is only about 20,000. So what happened? So who do you think you want to be? Would you like to earn 10,000 a month, 100,000 a month, but you're spending 120,000 a month? Or would you like to earn 30,000 a month, but you're only spending 20,000 a month? So that's very, very important, no? Visualization ng lahat ng expense mo. On the budget kasi, you need to know how much is the excess. You know, it's very important. And you need to know kung walang excess. At you need to know kung negative ka. Now, the truth will set you free, di ba? The earlier you know, kasi some of us kasi, we don't want to see the budget kasi baka later on, walang budget. No, so we don't want to do it. So parang what I can say is para bang you're hiding the truth. The most important thing is know the truth. Why? Because the earlier you know the truth, the more you can find ways. Diba? So let's just say you realize that no matter what ng pag-iipon ko, wala talaga natitira sa budget. I'm negative 10,000. Diba? So you know that. So now that you know that you're negative 10,000, what do you need to do? You find ways, di ba? You only work for 8 hours, maybe magpa-part-time ka. Or maybe mag-overtime ka. Di ba? So there's a lot. Or maybe you're gonna work very hard para ma-promote ka. So now you know that you have a negative, then you just catch up with the negative. The problem kasi of some people, no? I would maybe most people is the more you earn, the more you spend. That's the biggest mistake you're gonna do. No? Dapat, the more you earn, right, the more you save. And so, the more you earn, the lifestyle remains the same. Kasi when you make the lifestyle remains the same, mas marami kang may ipon. So now you will see that the budget, now I know, okay, ang budget ko pala 30,000. But ang sahod ko ngayon is only 25. So mayroon akong 5,000 na negative. So I work very hard. Pag yung budget ko is naging 30,000, at least I know that I'm already on the neutral side. So after that, if nag-earn ka na ngayon ng 40,000, that your budget is 30, meron ka na ngayon 10,000 savings. So visualization is very important because if you don't visualize, you cannot react. You know, many times I've seen people, akala ko kasyang budget ko. But nung sinulat na namin lahat, and well, IMG, meron tayong tinuturo about that na you have to write down everything. Every detail you have to write down. However, sometimes nahihiya tayo isulat eh. So anong gagawin natin? Tuturuan ka na lang namin. Ikaw na magsulat, ikaw na rin magko-compute, di ba? But the truth will set you free. You need the first thing, if you're listening right now, no? Dito sa show natin, the first thing you need to do, kung hindi po nasusulat ang budget, hindi sabihin, may budget ako, I have a budget. No. You know, you have to list down the budget so you would know exactly what's your expense and what's your income. Okay? So it's very important that you would know magkano ang natitira. At kung walang natitira, kailangan nakahanapan mo ng paraan. The longer you can fix it, di ba? I mean, the faster you can fix it, the better for you. If you don't fix it, you will really end up in debts. That's a lot of people. And you know, when you keep on making a loan, you keep paying more interest. And the more interest you are, ano ba ang interest? Ang interest are expense. So instead na bababaan mo yung interest, bababaan mo yung expense mo because nag-loan ka, dumadami yung expense mo. And habang dumadami yung expense mo, the income remains the same. So very, very wrong yan. No? And lalo na itong papasko, a New Year's resolution, kailangan makita mo na that from the start of the January 2021, kumusta ba ang budgeting natin? So again, ang goal natin is we want, I'm sure if I were to listen here to everybody that's listening, if you ask them, gusto mo bang you control money? Of course, even everyone you ask, of course, I'd like to control money. Well, the question is, nagba-budgeting ka na ba? Diba? And pag sinabing hindi pa, then you need to adjust so that this year, it's a year that you start to control money by really making an actual budget. And alam ko, the first time you make a budget, masyashock ka. Oh my God, ganito para karami expense ko. Okay lang yon, right? The earlier you know, the better you can find the medication, the solution for that.
I like that. You know, the truth of our financial state, karamihan hindi na, we have to start somewhere kasi, di ba Noel? Kailangan alam mo kung saan ka. Kasi kung kala mo nandito ka pala, nandito ka, paano kang makakausad? Diba? So budgeting, Noel, anong mga practical tips na pwedeng mabigay sa ating mga viewers?
Yeah, practical tips about budgeting. Tinitingnan ko sis maraming I do a lot of financial coaching. Tinitingnan ko how they do the budgeting. Ang most of the time ang they create a budget is they monitor or they keep track where their money is going or where their money went. Saan po pumunta yung pera nila? That's not budgeting kasi that's too late. Kung yan ang system, meaning talagang kukulangin yung income mo kasi dami-dami mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo yung yung changes in our financial culture or financial landscape na iba na ngayon. Kaya ang budgeting dapat is you have to create a system to guide you where your money should go, no? Budgeting is kailangan you have to make a list na dito dapat pupunta ang pera ko. Hindi yung imo-monitor mo saan pumunta ang pera mo, that's too late, So dapat saan dapat pupunta ang pera ko. Yon, so yan, banggitin ni Joanne. For example, my example is your income is 20,000. Dapat isusulat mo saan ba dapat ang gagastusin ko is siyempre 10% for your tithes and 20% for your savings. So ang mga 30%, so meaning 70% of 20,000 is 14,000. Dapat isusulat mo saan ba dapat pupunta yung 14,000. So dapat hindi susubra, So ililista mo lahat yung mga needs. So syempre, unahin natin ang needs, So sa 14,000 kung kasya ang needs, kung talagang kulang sa 14,000 ang needs, so wala ng wants, wala ng pang lifestyle, wag muna yung mga needs ang unahin natin. So kung ang gagawin natin is i-keep track lang natin kung magkanong gastos, talagang sobra-sobra yan. Kaya balikan ko for the second time na budgeting is dapat you should have a concrete plan or concrete list saan dapat pupunta yung pera mo. So yung 70% of your income, ano bang priority na mapupuntahan? Dapat hindi siya susubra dyan. And you have to stick with a budget. Hindi dapat sumusubra, So yun, nabanggit ko kanina, budgeting. You want to achieve a strong financial future. You want to build solid financial foundation. Nowadays, in the present world, there's a lot of changes in our financial landscape. That's why nowadays takes a lot. It requires high level of discipline para magpakasya mo yung income mo. Kasi dati, sinasabi nga natin palagi before, kasi ang option mo to spend napakakunti. Ngayon, there's a lot of temptations to spend really. So, kaya dati talagang with little discipline about budgeting, magpakasya mo na kasi ano bang panggastusan natin dati, di ba? Gusto nating mag-enjoy. Anong ginagawa natin during those time, di ba? Loksong tinik, patintero, tumbalata, siyatong, piko, sungka, lastiko, hulin, talagang with careful budgeting, kasya. Kaya ngayon, high level of discipline kasi saan pupunta ang pera natin? Yung cellphone, yun, mga iPhone 12, mayroong iPhone 13, mayroon na naman iPhone 13 Pro Max, may S20, S21, S21 Ultra, talagang iPad, laptop, PS5, Wii, Kinect, Xbox, Switch para ma-enjoy. Talagang malaking gastos na yan. Nakakalaking gastusin yan, di ba? Dati, walang mga mall, mga tiyanggi-tiyanggi lang. Tapos, libre ang sini, di ba? Sini sa plaza, libre. Ngayon, grabe. Mall, add to cart, wish list. Ano yan? 11-11, tira. So, talagang maraming paggastusan. Kaya ito, in-example ko palagi dati, Coke, Pepsi, talagang sikat ka na. Enjoy na. Royal, Sprite, 7-Up. Ngayon, talagang mga fancy coffee shop, mga milk tea. Kaya tinitingnan natin yung mga coffee shops na yun, mga estudyante pa lang, Starbucks na. Sinasabi ko nga, nung panahon namin, kailangan lalagnatin ka muna para maka-royal, di ba? So, ang pinapakita ko lang dito is you want to create or you want to build strong financial future, ibang disiplina, higher level of discipline ang kailangan mo dito to secure your future. Kaya yon, budgeting, talagang pinaka-importante talaga yan sa financial planning. And again, you want to build strong financial future, Yun, balikan natin, budgeting is most important thing.
Okay, so it's knowing the truth of your financial state and then writing it down. At saka, Noel, gusto ko yung sinabi mo na dapat pala isulat mo muna yung budget bago mo gastusin yung pera. Kaya nauubos no? Kasi ginagastos natin, wala pa tayong budget. So, Bart, mga practical tips pa para sa ating pag-budget?
Totoo yun sis, mga sinabi ni Noel tsaka ni Joet, talagang budgeting is your map, your guide. Ito yung susundan mo. Talagang anything that is written, talagang mas matatandaan mo. Talagang kailangan ng budgeting para malaman mo kung you're overspending or tama lang. So, dapat talaga nakasulat. Pero, kailangan din strictly susundin natin ang bawat ang sinulat natin. Kasi baliwala lahat ng sinulat mo kung bottom line walang disiplina, di ba? Kaya importante talaga disiplina sa pagsunod mo, sa budget mo. At talagang pag-budget, alam mo, pag nakasulat, nalalaman mo kung ano yung mga needs versus the wants. So, importante, your budgeting should be based on the needs. Yung wants, na lang yun, kumbaga kung may sobra, di ba? So, gusto mo naman pasayahin rin sa sarili mo, okay lang. Pero, the point is, pag nakasulat, alam mo lahat ng ginagastos mo, kung tama o mali. Kaya I remember, nung maliit ako, tatay ko, pati yung ininom niya na beer, merong nakasulat yun. So alam niya in a day, magkano ginastos niya. I guess, simple budgeting yan. Pero the point is, kung first step, tama yan, budgeting, maganda yan, talagang sundin natin yan. Pero kahit anong sinulat mo, kung wala rin disiplina, talagang baliwala ang lahat. So, yes, it is important. Meron na tayo, nasa first step na tayo. Second step is to really discipline yourself to follow what is written.
Okay, kasama po natin ang Big Three at marami pa po tayong tanong sa kanila. Magbe-break lang po tayo for commercial sa pagbabalik po ng Your Money Matters.
Love comes in many forms. But in times of trial and uncertainty, nothing spells love better than security, peace of mind, and hope for the future. For over 50 years, we have helped people express this four-letter word, so you can face life head-on and savor every moment it brings. Manila Bankers Life. The best way to show your love.
Someday, you will get older, slower, grayer, but also wiser, calmer, and freer than ever. Kaiser, we help you prepare for those years ahead, so you can keep doing what you love with the people that matter the most. Prepare for your future today. Kaiser International Health Group, the first name in healthcare.
Nagbabalik po tayo sa Your Money Matters at kasama pa rin po natin ang BTS, the Big Three superheroes of our financial life. So, how important is it to have expert advice? Kasi when it comes to money, ewan ko yung mga ibang mga viewers natin, pero ako, hindi ako nasanay na nakikita yung mga parents ko na they were consulting someone about money. In fact, hindi nga kami, we don't really talk about money sa pamilya. So, how important is it to have a financial mentor?
For me, sister, having a mentor or a coach to guide you is very important, no? But finding the right person is also very important. As what we said, don't play around with your money, don't experiment, di ba? Because you might not have the time to recover if you experiment on the money. But nowadays kasi, we have what we call DIY, do it yourself. So you read books, i-guide ka, and of course, very important, yung mentorship, yung someone that's gonna mentor you. Someone that already understands. So very important when you talk about mentorship, it's about financial education. Ang approach niyan is holistic. You're not just solving one financial aspect. You're really creating what we call, itong word na to, very important, yung solid financial foundation. No? Hindi financial foundation lang. Very important is a solid financial foundation. When it means that you follow the exact solid financial foundation, ano ba ibig sabihin ng foundation? Siyempre, pag may building ka, ang importante sa building is yung foundation ng building para mag-earthquake man, lumindol, magkaroon ng bagyo, talagang nakatayo pa rin yung bahay mo or yung building mo. Why is that? Because of a foundation na solid. So the same thing in our financial, how shall I say, in our financial situation. It's very important that you have a very good, solid financial foundation. So katulad ng building, gusto magkaroon ng magandang building, magandang foundation, you need to get someone that can really guide you, isang expert na nag-guide. So dito naman, it goes both ways. No? You yourself can become an expert in the financial education. Kasi it's not that difficult. No? The very basic things is not that difficult. Some people will try to make it complicated so that you're gonna get confused. But in reality, it is not complicated. No? Lalo na with IMG, we are trying, ang business natin is trying to simplify so that everybody can understand paano ba gumawa ng isang solid financial foundation. Diba? From the healthcare to the right protection to paying your debts, all the way to proper investment is very important. And of course, useless yung matutunan mo yan kung wala ka namang pangbili ng healthcare, wala ka rin pangbili ng investment. So, kailangan holistic ang approach. Dapat you have to do everything. And, as what we call helping you build a solid financial foundation, you need to really have guidance. You cannot reach, big mountains alone. And I find it that for a lot of people, the minute na you're with people that are saving, you start to save also. No, but if you are with people who likes to spend, even if you like to save, you start spending also. So it's very important to be in a company that has the same goal and the same principles that you would want to be. So right now, let's just say wala kang ipon. Maybe one of the things you look around is, baka lahat ng kasama ko wala ring ipon. So kailangan kong I need to be part of some people that will guide me so that everybody will start to save. I learned many years back, a young guy has actually more savings than an older person. Simply because the young guy was going with a lot of older guys that save. And compared to that older guy that was going with the younger guys that doesn't save. So it's really a way for you to have guidance. So I do not agree na, lalo na if you have your money and you just handle it yourself, no? I always believe on professional guidance and dapat may financial education na magtutulong sa'yo. And then, of course, you have the book. No? We have what you call become your own financial educator. So you can educate yourself and you can balance what needs to be done. And meron din tayong mga workshop sa IMG. No? So gina-guide natin sila on exactly how to handle your money properly. So, to answer that, do you need an expert? Yes, you do need an expert. But can you become an expert at the same time? Hindi lang nakikinig ka sa expert, but ikaw mismo, pwede kang matuto because it's not hard to understand financial education. When someone tells you that it's hard and it's confusing, I don't agree because a lot of people that we have guided, now they're helping a lot of people, educate a lot of people. They started also with no knowledge, pero natuto sila. As long as you'd like to wanna learn the proper financial education, ang una kong sasabihin is create your own solid financial foundation. Okay? Once you have created that, you will be in a better position to guide other people how to also create their own solid financial foundation.
napaka-importante na merong nag-guide sa'yo, no? Yung may nakahawak sa kamay mo, at least somehow, alam mong, meron kang sinasandalan, may nag-guide sa'yo, Noel?
Yeah. Talagang kailangan talaga yung mentor, ano? Tama yung sinabi ni Joanne, when you find a financial mentor, you have to find the right mentor. Talagang the success you want to achieve, dapat nandoon. Kaya it's very critical talaga na hanapin mo yung tamang mentor, ano? Number one, why we really need mentor, number one is to avoid trial and error, di ba? Kasi what if talagang walang alam, wala kang alam, tapos yung mentor mo wala ring alam, hindi para palagi kayong trial and error, sayang yung time. So you have the right mentor, you save time, and of course you save your money. Yun, nabanggit ni Joanne, we are in financial education, di ba? Yun ang maganda sa IMG, we simplified all the terms and terminologies in the financial industry. So, kahit anong background mo, talagang maintindihan mo yung tinuturo namin. So, it's very critical kasi yung you get the right information. So, pag tama yung information mo, tama rin yung decision mo, di ba? At tama yung decision mo, tama yung choice mo. So, siyempre, tama yung choice, tama yung decision, tama yung direction mo kasi tama yung action mo. So, talagang tama lahat, di ba? Kasi tama, it starts with financial education. Ang tama kasi, kahit anong gawin mo, paano ba maging mali ang tama, di ba? Pero kung mali lahat, talagang mali yung information mo, mali yung decision, mali yung choice mo, so mali lahat, di ba? Paano ba magiging tama ang mali? That's why, talagang hanap tayo ng mentor na talagang alam niya kung anong tamang gawin at saka ibibigay niya sa iyo anong dapat din gawin, di ba? Kasi nakakatakot, kung nagta-trial and error ka, what if 30 years from now, doon mo na na-realize, mali pala yung ginagawa mo, mali pala yung plano mo. So meaning, sinayang mo yung 30 years of your life. That is why, right from the start, talagang hanapin natin yung tamang mentor at tamang mag-guide sa iyo kung anong dapat gagawin.
Napaka-importante. I like that, yung eliminating trial and error. Kasi kung pwede nga namang hindi ka na magkamali, bakit mo pa choose yung path na meron kang pagkakataon ng magkamali, di ba? Bart, what can you share with us about having mentors?
Yeah, sis, talagang napaka-importante ng meron kang financial advisor kasi alam mo, iba yung may tumitingin, may mga bagay na baka hindi mo nakikita, pero iba pa rin yung pag may na tumitingin na tumutulong sa iyo. Like siguro parang gym din 'yan, Hindi naman pangit naman kung mag-isa ka lang nag-exercise sa gym, pero pag may tumitingin sa iyo, gym instructor, at least alam niya, nag-guide ka niya yung tamang exercise, yung mga ganon. Ganon din sa sa health mo. You need a doctor, di ba? To really monitor your health, everything para maiwasan yung kung may sakit ka or whatever. So you need somebody na talagang gag-guide sa iyo. Parang sa sa larangan ng sports or pag naggo-golf, kahit yung mga professional golfers, meron pa rin yan mentor, may coach pa rin yan na kasi most of the time kung meron silang mali na ginawa sa laro nila, meron silang coach na titingin para i-correct sila. So ganun din yan sa pera. And I guess sabi nga ni Joanne, huwag kang magkakamali sa pera kasi you need someone to really look into how you spend, everything, how you save, and ano yung mga expenses mo, everything. Sa kailangan may titingin talaga niyan. And ang financial advisor, kailangan tama yung kinukuha mo o yung kasi Google mo lang yan, marami kang makikita dyan na pwedeng magbigay sa iyo ng tip. Sa mga YouTube, ang daming pwedeng mag-advise sa iyo, Pero the point is, you need someone who will guide you along the way hanggang sa mag-retire ka. And maybe a person or a company to help you. And then I guess, yun ang kailangan mo, na you tuturuan ka na yung magtuturo sa iyo, mag-guide sa iyo is also into ganong field na nagsisave din, marunong din mag-save, na talagang you will be in an environment na talagang lahat kayo, ang isa lang ang iniisip nyo, ang magtabi ng pera at i-manage properly ang pera mo. And I guess, sa IMG, ganun ang ginagawa namin. Talagang from day one, the moment somebody enters IMG, talagang ginaguide na namin yan all the way hanggang sa ipamana na nila sa mga anak nila, ang mga savings nila, everything na mga plans nila, talagang yun ang mga investment nila, hanggang sa ipamana nila to, they are being guided. Yun ang ginagawa namin sa IMG. And talagang from day one, talagang may tumitingin na sa bawat how you spend and how you save.
Malaking influence talaga yung mga taong nakakasama natin, in life. They really exert influence on us. So kung yung mga kasama natin ang influence sa atin mag-ipon at mag-invest at mag-save, siguradong we will retire wealthy. Okay, last question for this segment. What are the things that we need to look at to assess if our financial life is in good condition? Di ba meron tayong financial check-up, kumbaga the same way na pupunta ka ng doktor, i-check ka, ano yung mga vitals na kailangan nating tingnan sa ating financial life?
Well, very important, no? We call nga financial check-up is for everyone, para rin yung health check-up, no? It's funny because a lot of people, they have an annual health check-up, but they don't have an annual financial checkup, no? And you have to realize that we're saying that there's more people sick in the pocket than sick in health, right? So if you are having an annual health checkup, there's no reason why you should not also have an annual financial checkup. So that's the reason why we say, nagbibiro kami, mas maraming taong may cancer sa financial kaysa cancer sa health. And very simple answer is that it's because healthcare may annual checkup. Ang financial, most of the time, they never have a financial checkup. So it's not surprising na mas maraming taong may sakit sa bulsa kaysa may sakit sa katawan. And of course, the reason for that is because healthcare, you have a checkup all the time. Well, on the financial, most of the time, they don't really look into it. No, many people I have talked to, I asked them, and I think even for the listeners here today, when was your last financial checkup? Di ba? So yun ang tinatanong ng doktor sa healthcare. Kailan po ang huli yung health checkup, huli pong physical checkup, di ba? And usually it's say 1 year ago, 2 years ago. Most of the time when I ask a person, when was your last financial checkup? Most of the time they will say they never had any. No? And I hope that everybody will realize that health is very important, but also wealth is very important. And you need to have the right financial checkup. Dito po kasi sa financial checkup. And by the way, a lot of people sometimes, they're embarrassed to tell their financial situation. And so meron po tayong way na questionnaire na you can do your own financial checkup. No, you can do your own. It's always just asking several questions. Of course, if you have a loan, that is fine. But the question is, do you have a plan when to pay off your loan? Di ba? When do you want to retire? Pag sinabi mong anytime, di ba? Or pag naging 65 ako, then retirement is not about age. Retirement is about money. But a lot of people think that retirement is about age. Pagdating ko ng 65, I will retire. No, if you reach 65 and you have a lot of loans, you cannot retire. You cannot afford to retire. However, if you're only age 50 or 55, but sobrang laki na ang savings mo, and living on interest ka na, may LOI ka na, may LOI ka na, then you can retire even if you don't reach 65. So a lot of people make this mistake, na they think that retirement is about age, but in reality, retirement is about savings and investment. No? And so that is where you want a financial checkup every year, because every year things changes. No? This year you could have inherit some money. So it means it has a new way of doing a financial strategy. Or this year, maybe yung anak mo magka-college. So every year, you have different financial situation. And so every year, you have to update your strategy. And that's the reason why with IMG people, kailan ba ako malalaman ko lahat? Learning, especially for your family, especially for your wealth, It is an ongoing thing. Ina-update mo yan, parang computer yan. Hindi pwedeng hanggang isang model ka na lang. Kailangan tuloy-tuloy ang updating mo sa financial industry. So, financial checkup is very important. I hope everybody's listening here. Kung wala pa kayong financial checkup, you got to have that before dadating yung cancer. Pagdating ng cancer, sometimes it's too late, no? And I hope that it's not gonna happen to you. But it's very, very important to have financial checkup at least annually, no? At least annually. Get your financial checkup all the time. And that, for me, is something that you have to schedule it all the time. And sa IMG, we do that regularly. We do that regularly and update your financial situation. Because, again, you can start, na malaki ang utang mo, pero lumiliit. Di ba? Maliit ang savings mo, pero lumalaki yung savings mo. So, those are the things that you need to know. Now, however, if you never do financial checkup, you will never find the solution. So, it's very important to understand your situation and then find the right solution.
So, kailangan nire-recalibrate natin every time at every point. So, it's really adjusting. Depende rin sa goal mo, sa mga na-achieve mo na, di ba? Noel, what vitals should we be looking at?
This analogy, na normally kino-compare natin gaano ba katibay yung financial house natin compared sa bahay kung saan tayo natutulog, yung pamilya natin natutulog, di ba? So, ang bahay, talagang paano mo malalaman na yung bahay mo is built with solid foundation? Kailangan hindi mo malalaman yan unless dadaan yung malakas na lindol or malakas na bagyo. So meaning, pag natumba yung bahay mo, ang pagkagawa ng bahay is hindi strong, hindi solid. So doon mo lang malalaman. So sa bahay naman, pag titingnan mo kung talagang matibay ba yan, paggawa na hirap, di ba? Hindi mo malalaman kung compliant pa siya sa building code, kung tama ba yung mixture ng cement, water, and gravel and sand, etc. Hirap. So ganun din sa but sa financial house natin, doing financial check-up, mas madali. So sa financial check-up, of course, paano natin malaman if your financial house is built with strong foundation? Dadaan mo na kung sa bahay is bagyo or lindol, dito naman sa financial house natin, may pandemic, may crisis, may nagkasakit, may emergency. Pag ang solution is because of that mga balikan ko because of that pandemic or emergency or accident or nagkasakit, walang choice kundi utang or malubog sa utang, meaning your financial house is not that strong. But madaling i-solve ang financial building solid financial foundation, napakadali compared sa bahay. Again, sinabi ko kanina na hirap malalaman kung matibay ba, but sa financial house natin, napakadali. Gawin mo lang yung financial check-up, malalaman mo kaagad. So, yun sinabi ni Joe, na merong correction kaagad. Meron tayong mga formula, ginagawa natin to sa usually, to check if your financial house is built with strong foundation. Napakadali, may formula tayo. Hindi ko na i-detalya ngayon, but ang formula natin, number one, sa investment for your retirement, it should be your present income times 20. So, times 20. And doon na sa training yung elaboration natin yan. So, meaning, alam mo na, pag times 20 na yung present income mo, times 20, okay na yon. Pero kung wala pa, at least alam mo kung anong habulin mo. Emergency fund is 6 months of your income. So, if your monthly income is 10,000 times 6, so kailangan mo na emergency fund is 60,000. So, syempre, utang, dapat wala ka ng utang. Life insurance is minimum is your annual income times 10. So, of course, healthcare, there's no definite formula for healthcare kasi hindi naman kasi talaga natin alam anong klaseng sakit na darating sa atin in the future. But to be safe, siguro minimum of your healthcare should be equivalent to your life insurance or more. Kaya sa healthcare, we recommend na you get long-term care kasi merong long-term care ngayon na pag hindi ka nagasakit, you can use your fund for other purposes, di ba? Pero pag nagasakit ka, at least may fund ka. And of course, the pinaka-foundation ng financial house natin is your income. Ano ba yung income mo? Sinasabi nga natin kanina, no? Is your income passive income or active income? So yun, living on interest, or is money working for you, or you work for the money? Is why it's very important to know what is active income, what is passive income, because we need to realize that income, if your income is temporary, remember, needs are permanent. So since needs are permanent, you should learn how to create permanent income or passive income, or we call automatic money machine.
Gusto ko yung mga formula kasi you don't have to reinvent the wheel, di ba? Kumbaga pag nakuha mo yung blood, yung blood works mo, di ba? Katabi no, nakasulat na kung ano yung mga regular ranges o yung mga normal ranges. So, alam mo agad kung, normal ako. Medyo mababa. Di ba? So, these metrics are very important in our financial life. Bart, ano pa itong mga ibang mga metrics na kailangan natin tingnan para nababantayan natin yung ating finances?
Yes, sis. Nasabi nga ni Noel at ni Joan, pero meron tayong sinusunod. Una-una, kailangan wala ka ng utang. Kaya meron kaming sinusunod na like una, i-build mo kung yung income mo kulang, hanap ka ng paraan. So, increase your cash flow. Tapos, alisin mo yung utang mo. In that way, kung hindi kaya ng present income mo, tanggalin yung utang mo, then look for an extra income. So, yun yung unang alisin mo yung utang mo. Tapos, pag wala ka ng utang, then you can start building your financial foundation. Yung tinatawag namin na kailangan, meron ka ng protected ang health mo, protected ang life mo, protected, may mga investments ka, at meron ka mga emergency fund. Well, bottom line, nasabi ni Noel, yung magkano kailangan na savings mo para in case mawala yung breadwinner, tuloy-tuloy ang buhay ng family. Ang mahirap kasi niyan pag 2 beses umiiyak yung misis Yung unang iyak niya bakit mo siya iniwan? Pangalawang iyak ng misis yung bakit ka nag-iwan ng maraming utang? So siguro pag wala na sa ganung point, pag ang iyak ng misis dahil sa nawala ka, then I guess okay na. Pero the point is kailangan secured na. I can say na yung magandang parameter, pag secured ang future mo, whatever, sabi nga ni Noel, whatever bagyo dumaan, talagang protected ka, and your family can really stand alone kahit mawala ang breadwinner. I guess yun yung mga tamang parameters na you can really say that your future is built na lang talaga, and your financial foundation is very strong. Your financial house is very strong. And balik tayo sa sinabi ni John, talagang you can retire anytime. And it's not the age. You don't have to reach 60 or 65 to reach retirement. Actually, kahit bata ka, basta marami kang pera, you can retire kasi it's money who dictates retirement, not age. So, I guess yun ang mga parameters na talagang pag na-reach mo yun, na you can really say that you're okay na. Yung future mo is really secured.
Okay, magbe-break lang po tayo. Huwag kayong mawawala dahil sa pagbabalik po ng Your Money Matters, we will ask the experts.
Here at Kaiser Medical Center, we provide a wide array of preventive and curative medical care and diagnostics to individuals and companies all over the Philippines. Our strongly committed and experienced professionals are glad to provide excellent healthcare services, ranging from immediate quality medical care to consultations focused on health and wellness at all times. One of our in-demand services you can avail of is the COVID-19 RT-PCR testing. Whether you're an individual ensuring your family's safety or an employee complying with company health protocols and policies. Here are the services available at Kaiser Medical Center and our health branch locations nationwide. Our aim is to have a consistent, lifelong relationship with you by providing convenient, affordable, and quality health services in a happy, safe, and friendly environment. Because we value your health, our ultimate goal is to be your partner in health and wellness, even long after your visit with us. Kaiser Medical Center, your partner in health and wellness.
Ang makalaya sa utang.
Sa usaping pinansyal,
magkaroon ng sapat na kaalaman,
matutong mag-ipon
para sa kinabukasan,
ang pinagpaguran,
hindi masasayang,
hindi mababaliwala,
pahalagahan ng kinikita
para sa sarili,
para sa pamilya,
para sa mga mahal sa buhay.
Ako,
kami,
tayo,
join ako.
Kaya nating abutin ang 30 million Filipinos financially educated by the year 2030. Hashtag 30M2030. Corina Sanchez Rojas, kasama ninyo sa isang makabuluhang misyon.
Secure your life, empower your family's future with Fidelity Life. As a longtime dedicated partner of IMG, Fidelity Life stays true to the needs and dreams of every IMG campaigner, providing life insurance protection to its members and peace of mind to their families. Through its alliance with Everest Memorial Services, it allows the members to use their insurance benefit for their memorial plan up to the maximum life insurance benefit. Activate your membership today. Fidelity Life. True to your needs, true to your dreams.
Nagbabalik po tayo sa Your Money Matters and we have the big three to answer a question from one of our viewers. Ito'y galing kay Vince, 34 years old, isang empleyado. Tanong ni Vince, is it good to invest in stock market compared to foreign exchange, so currency exchange or cryptocurrencies? Joanne?
All right. So, very good question, no? Ang investment kasi, whether it is right now, ang pinaka-hot topic is cryptocurrency, no? But you talk, sister, about foreign currency, investment, and all these things. The first rule is that do not go into something you don't understand. So, do not invest just because ang kaibigan mo nag-i-invest. Do not invest simply because what do you call this, yung kakilala mo nag-invest. Very important is really understanding what are you investing with. And another thing is about risk management. Before you invest, you need to really understand the risk. And then once you understand the risk, then you can decide whether it is okay for you or it is not okay for you. So, mahirap magbigay ng very clear on what to do. Because the most important thing is really understanding. You know, instead of you're looking at investment, you're looking at cryptocurrency and all these other things. The first thing is seek understanding. Because once you understand, then the rest will come very easy. One of the very hot topic ngayon is cryptocurrency. I'm sure itatanong yan, am I ready for cryptocurrency? Just because yung kaibigan mo nagsabing kumita siya, kailangan mo ba talagang mag-cryptocurrency? Di ba? Again, a lot of people will never tell you they lost. They'll only tell you that they gained. But on the day that they lost, they will not tell you that they gained. I mean, they will not tell you that they lost. They will only tell you that they're gained. So don't base your decision on other people. Before you invest, dapat you should understand the risk. So yung word na risk, you need to understand. And of course, managing the risk, a lot of people who goes into it, they understand the risk. So, one of the things siguro na I can advise people is, are you ready for cryptocurrency? Well, as what they say, no, it's still very volatile. It can go up, it can go down. Regulations are not yet there, but some people are doing it already. Well, it really depends on you. The key is that I hear some people that if you have extra money, put it there. So now I want to define, what do you mean by extra money? Does that mean after you pay your expenses, is that extra money already? Or does that mean that when you already pay your expense, dadagdagan mo yung healthcare mo, meron ka ng protection, binabayaran mo na yung utang mo, and then may proper investment ka na, and then saka ka mag-extra money? Then maybe the first thing you need to understand is, what do you mean by extra money? No? So I would always suggest that when you have a higher risk, unahin mo muna yung healthcare mo, unahin mo muna yung insurance mo, yung life insurance mo, unahin mo muna yung pambayad ng utang, create emergency fund, and once you have built the solid financial foundation, and then you have extra, then that's the time you put sa mga volatile investments. Alright? So, I guess that I want to make it very simple. Ganun lang kasimple yan. Understand the risk, and make sure that you have the right money to put it there. Do not use your pang-healthcare mo. Okay, wala ka pang-healthcare pero puro risky investment ka na. Hindi pwede. Kailangan tama yung healthcare mo. Wala ka pang life insurance pero puro risky investment ka na. So, mali yun. So, when you talk about extra money, it really means it means that you have already a solid financial foundation. Once you have a solid financial foundation, then you can afford the risk because umulan, lumindol, right? That solid financial foundation will always be there to take care of your family and your goals and dreams in life.
Noel, Forex, stocks, or cryptocurrency?
Yeah, ang tatlong yan, puro high risk investment, Tama yung sinabi ni Joanne, you have to understand the risk. And yung sinabi ni Joanne na extra income, I'd like to add na yun, money extra income, it should money you can afford to lose. So talagang what is money you can afford to lose? So nabanggit ka ni Joanne, nabayaran mo na yung expenses mo. May sobra ba? Is that the money you can afford to lose, di ba? It's not. Kasi titingnan muna natin, kompleto na ba yung healthcare mo? Kompleto na ba yung life insurance mo? Wala ka na bang utang? May emergency fund ka na ba? At saka meron kang mga secured investment. So pag built na yung solid financial foundation mo, may extra, then at least you can go to this high risk investment. And talagang it can that's the best way to offset the risk offered by this investments. So by the way, when it comes to Bitcoin, I do Bitcoin, but for me, this is something that you should not recommend to others. The Bitcoin, number one, it's not yet regulated, and it's not yet a stable form of currency. Ang question dito is, can Bitcoin be considered as an alternative currency in the future? If yes, when? So of course, long term, kung maging alternative currency yan, okay yan. But for what I know kasi, for a currency to be used as an alternative currency, it need to be accepted and used globally, di ba? Talagang medyo hirap. Is why when it comes to Bitcoin, this is something na talagang as much as possible, kung yung really money you can afford to lose, talagang pwede na. Pero kung hindi mo pa na-build yung financial foundation mo, as much as possible, wag mo na. But of course, unlike sa stock market naman, it's highly regulated, di ba? Palagay ko, pwede na dito. Right now, in the Philippines, for example, there are more than 270 companies listed and traded on the Philippine Stock Exchange. So, more than 270. Talagang physically, may kumpanya, may negosyo siya, di ba? And the Philippine Stock Exchange component, talagang we call the PSEI, there are 30. Ito yung benchmark that measures the performance of the Philippine stock market. Parang barometer of the Philippine stock market. In the global kasi barometer is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index or PSEI, it is composed of the top 30 companies of the listed companies. Out of more than 270 every year, talagang twice a year, the Philippine Stock Exchange, they evaluate what's the top 30 companies, and they carefully selected the top 30 companies to represent the general movement of the stock market. So talagang ang ano mo lang, talagang sinasabi ko nga sa stock market, start with fundamentally strong companies and the right value, the right valuation. So when you start, then after that, ikaw nang bahala. But at least talagang alam mo, when you invest in stock market, nandyan pwede kang pumili, no? Like sa top 30 components of Philippine Stock Exchange, nandyan si Ayala, nandyan si BPI, nandyan si Meralco, nandyan si SM, nandyan si Globe, nandyan si Jollibee. So talagang nandyan si SM, PLDT, San Miguel. So about 30 companies, talagang very strong yan. But still, talagang pag sinabi ni Joanne nga, pag pumasok kayo dito, you have to understand the risk.
Oh, because at least yung stock market somehow matagal na yan na siya regulated, no? Pero yung sinasabi niya, money you can afford to lose. Bart, meron bang gano'n? Siyempre, nag-i-invest ka, ayaw mong matalo, di ba? Kaya ka nga nag-i-invest kasi gusto nating palaguin.
Actually, sis, kung ayaw mong mawala, then you have wala kang perang kayang ipatalo, di ba? Pero itong sinasabi, money you can afford to lose. Ito yung nasabi ni John, after paying everything, after investing in some, kung may natira pa, yun na yun. Pero sa akin, sis, kasi hindi ako masyado sa yung masyadong yung volatile na investments, like yung mga crypto, yung mga dadagdagan ko isang sinabi ni Joanne. Sabi niya, kailangan naintindihan mo at yung risk management, gusto ko idagdag yung time element. Kasi kung wala ka rin namang oras to monitor yung itong mga high risk na mga investment, wag mo na lang pasukin. Kasi this kind of investments really needs time. Talagang kailangan nakatutok ka dyan. Baka mamaya, ngayon, mataas siya. Sabi mo, hindi ka muna magbibili ngayon ng crypto, or example, crypto, hindi ka bibili kasi mataas. Biglang bukas, bumaba. Tapos nakatulugan mo, hindi ka nakatutok. So, those are the things na talagang time element pag high risk ang investment, talagang kailangan tututukan mo. And para sa akin, ako ang paniniwala ko kasi pagdating sa investment, since I don't have that time, wala din ako hindi rin ako, takot din ako sa mga high risk. So I just go into mga like yung mga professionally managed funds, like yung mga mutual funds. Doon ako talaga nakababad. So at least meron taong magtututok ng investment para sa iyo, may mag-a-advise sa iyo. So those are the things na unlike sa stock market, pag nakatulugan ko yun, wala akong oras, baka hindi ko na monitor, lalong mawala lang yung pera ko.
Ayan, Vince, talagang straight from the experts. Maraming salamat sa katanungan mo, and thank you so much, Joanne, Noel, and Bart. Any last words before we say goodbye?
Well, for our listeners, for everyone listening, ang priority mo kailangan maintindihan mo. So bottom line, para sa akin, ang priority is building a solid financial foundation. It is not about the product. It is really about creating your solid financial foundation. Kung hindi po man nagagawa yun muna unahin mo. Before, Vince, before lahat ng risk na gusto mong malaman, I guess ang dapat na mo is, paano ba gumawa ng solid financial foundation? Because if you understand that, the rest you can do.
Wonderful. Noel, any last words?
Yeah, my advice, start now. Yung hindi pa nakapag-start, umpisa natin kaagad. You can make a fortune from small change. Ito ang sinasabi natin sa presentation namin, palagi sinasabi namin. May dadala akong coin Sana pa yung coin ko dito. Pinapakita ko yung 10 peso coin, 10 peso coin. Sinasabi ko ito, yung 10 peso coin, para palagay natin, parang walang value, di ba? Tinatabi-tabi lang. But 10 pesos a day, if you know how to investment instruments that can give you 10% per year. After 35 years, more than 1.5 million yung 10 pesos a day. So talagang you can make a fortune from small change. Umpisa na natin, dapat mag-umpisa lang. Of course, you have to know the right information, the right thing to do. And of course, lalo na ngayon, parating na yung Christmas, Nako, may special episode tayo kasi baka yung 13th month natin mapunta lang sa wala. So see you next episode about what to do with your 13th month.
Yes, Bart, parting words.
Yeah, siguro when it comes to money, always look for the gain, not the loss. Kasi pag build mo ng financial foundation mo, look at the future. Ano ba goals mo sa future? Talagang ang kailangan mo lang talaga is make money, grow money, and talagang protect your money. Yun yung mga tatlong bagay na kailangan mo. Make money, grow money, and protect your money. So maraming kinds of investments. So I suggest understanding, and talagang yung time element is very important. Many people will ask, kailan ako magsisave? It's not tomorrow, it's not today, it's yesterday. So kung kailan ka magsisave, talaga dapat inumpisahan mo na. So, but it's not yet late. Umpisahan mo na pag-save to build the future.
So, kilos na now. Maraming salamat, Jo and Bart and Noel. Ang katanungan mo ay maaaring katanungan ng karamihan. Kaya padalhan niyo lang kami ng mga questions nyo dito sa yourmoneymatters.ph@gmail.com. Huwag kayong mawawala kasi i-announce na po natin ang winner ng ating cellphone raffle. Ayan ako, iPhone 12 ba o 13 ang pinapamigay natin. Malalaman na po natin pagkatapos po nitong break.
We would like to thank our sponsors. Learn the secret to saving and building your future. Become your own financial educator through IMG, International Marketing Group, your total financial solution. May Kaiser para sa'yo, kahit maputi na ang buhok mo. Kaiser International Health Group, the first name in healthcare. Seguridad ng buhay at proteksyon para sa mga minamahal. Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation, the best way to show your love. Nangungunang kaagapay mo sa kalusugan. Kaiser Medical Center, your partner in health and wellness.
Okay! Eto na! I-announce na natin ang winner ng iPhone 12. iPhone 12 po, kasi wala pang iPhone 13. Actually, ngayong buwan pa lang lalabas yan. Okay, iPhone 12 sa ating Learn, Click, and Win raffle. At hindi lang po ito iPhone 12. Hindi lang po ito iPhone 12 Pro. Kung hindi po iPhone 12 Pro Max, aba, eto na. Teka, bago po natin bunutin ang winner ha, kasi live po natin bubunutin yan. Pakitype nga po muna sa comment box, #IMG Your Money Matters. Sige nga, pakipuno ng ating mga comments dyan ng #IMG Your Money Matters. Ayan, di ba? Sige na, ayan, sabi, ayan, pinakita na ng IMG official channel natin kung anong dapat nating i-hashtag at i-comment. At ngayon, ipapakita po natin ang ating, meron po tayong electronic tambiolo, o di ba? Ayan, pakita na natin. Ayan, sabi ni Gigi at ni EJ, ay #IMG Your Money Matters. Yan, at may pre-namis na kahit natapos ng ating season, dahil tapos na po, season ender na to ng ating 3rd season ng Your Money Matters. Pero pinaramdam na ni Noel na magkakaroon tayo ng Christmas episode, kaya abangan niyo po yan. Okay, game na ba? Game na ba ang ating electronic tambiolo? I-roll na ba natin? Ready, get, set, go! Ayan, ako, nakikita niyo ba mga pangalan niyo? Ay, ayan. At ang nanalo, ayan na po, si Rezel de los Santos Bendol. Aba, kilala niyo ba po yan? Si Rezel. Nako, Rezel, kung nanonood ka ngayon, magparamdam ka naman kasi ang napanalunan mo ay isang iPhone 12 Pro Max. Si Rezel Bendol. Kung kilala niyo po siya, i-tag niyo siya para malaman niya na nanalo siya. Rezel, ito ang kailangan mo gawin. Congratulations to you to claim your iPhone 12, Rezel. you have to email us at marketing. Ayan, lalagay natin yung email. Ayan, tingnan mo. Yan si Rizel. Congratulations. You have to email marketing@img-corp.com and para ma-schedule mo yung appointment mo sa IMG Makati headquarters. So please bring a screenshot of your Facebook post, your YouTube subscription, and one valid ID with picture and signature on it. Okay, so kung saan man parte ng mundo ka, Rizel, kailangan pala, you have to coordinate with the office sa headquarters kasi yung cellphone na hindi pwedeng i-ano pala yan, hindi yan pwedeng i-ship. So kailangan mong bawal yata mag-ship ng cellphones na may battery. Alam ko yan kasi nagpapaship din ako dati ng cellphone at sabi ng courier, bawal daw yan. So kaya kailangan ka makipag-coordinate sa ating IMG Makati headquarters office at para ma-claim mo ang brand new iPhone 12 Pro Max. Again, congratulations to Rizel. Before I go, I want to leave you with this verse from Proverbs 10 verse 4. At sabi dito, a slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Sa Tagalog, napakaganda. Babasahin ko rin. Nagpapahirap ang katamaran, ngunit ang kasipagan ay nagpapayaman. Kaya't magsikap tayo kahit mahirap, kahit parang wala namang pinatutunguhan yung efforts natin kasi hindi natin makita ang epekto ng pagiging masinop sa bawat araw. Pero pagkalipas ng maraming mga taon, magiging mayaman din tayo. Till our next season, I'm Risa Singson Kaupeng. I will see you again. God bless you all because your money matters. God bless you. Bye.